Okay, I don't know if I'm live on YouTube. Wait, this might be a little too loud, no? Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, excellent connection. I don't know if I'm live on YouTube. Wait, this might be a little too loud, no? Hello, hello, hello. Okay, so try now, 1 2 1 2. Little too loud. Okay. Let me lower the volume a little bit so it's not too annoying. Little too loud. Okay. Looks like I'm live on YouTube. Boom. Let me close this up. On YouTube. Okay. Anyways, so wait. Get this out of here. So I think this is gonna be the last. Wait, where's my? Over here. This is gonna be the last day that I work on C-Sword. I think I'm gonna just call it a day, and that's gonna be pretty much it. Let me move this. What am I doing? Okay. So this goes in here. Then go back to 1. Then go back here. And then move this to 4. Okay. There we go. Then 3. I open the new Firefox window. Anyways, so yeah, like I said, this might be the last day that I work on C-Sword, pretty much because I don't have anything else to do. Of course, I could add more algorithms, which is something that I'll eventually do in the future. You know, as I have time, I will be adding more and more algorithms, but as of right now, I just don't know. I just don't know anything else that I can do with that. Of course, I have more ideas. So instead of having like okay, let me show you. Instead of having like an array, you know, or just rectangles shown in this way, I could do like a, I don't know, like a circle. You know, kind of like in other videos, but yeah, I just don't know what I want to do. I think this is fine. I think you get the point with this, right? And then, boom. Then you go next. The thing that I could do is, for sure. Wait, let me put some music. What time is it? Okay, 12:30. This is the volume now. Boom. Boom. Okay. Let's see how this changed. Shit, I didn't even notice. It's a bit too high. Okay, everything's good here. 250 is a little too much. How about 150? Yeah, I think that's pretty much perfect. Yeah. Change this, so it's a bit more stable. Okay, so go back in here and then I go back. Okay. I don't know if I should also change the way I debug this whole thing, like just use SDL debug, you know, instead of using std out, maybe using like some sort of standard thing, SDL debug. SDL debug, SDL3. Debug. Boom. Okay. So this is what I get, and then I have log critical error info. This is probably the most normal one, right? Log a message with SDO log priority info. Yes. Then I guess debug. Okay, so in this one I can actually go ahead and select which category I want. Okay, wait, I can choose the same one here. Category of the message. Huh. Log trace before error. Yeah, but does this also output the SDL error thing? Did you know parameters match in tokens in the SDL get? Okay, so what do I have to put then? So log SDL log info. Yeah, what the hell? SDL priority info. And this will be increased to sensitivity because this is an int. Probably a new line. So complete that bottom. Should this be? I mean, it shouldn't be an error because it's not really something that I would want to, but whatever. Anyways, sorry. Looking for increased. Okay, decrease 2. I can just copy this one in here. Boom. Boom. Instead of increased. Decreased. Got it. Need repaint 2 already at 0 volume. Max volume of okay. New width, new height. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so in here I don't have to output anything, but this would be router SDL log error. The SDL log error output SDL get error. Okay. Okay, log error. And this would be SDL log priority error. Okay. Priority error. Right. And then I can say error trying to create name surface. And can I say just what I want? Percentage S, then SDL get error. It works. Holy shit. Okay. I don't know if it works, so it doesn't complain, so that's a good sign. I'm trying to create name texture. Okay. We're trying to create name texture. SDL get error. Name texture. This is what back surface. Back surface. Okay. This is the app texture. Okay. Trying to get a texture. This is comp surface. Comp texture. Yes. Okay. Bit of a pain in the ass, not gonna lie. I'm trying to then this is on the surface. Volume texture. Okay. Anyways, what do I want to do? Well, there's many things to change about that as well. Like this one, for example. Try to get ball texture. This is text surface. Okay. And then this is gonna be text. Text. Okay, so I can call it for any thread. Good. Next surface. surface. Good. Okay. There we go. Trying to create disk surface. This texture. Okay, that should be it, right? Yes. SDL log error in short view. .cpp. Okay. Okay, so what next? What next? Also, I don't know. Should I give like the user the ability to, you know, control the amount of the list or the amount of algorithms on the list? I mean, you can just skip it if you don't like it. So, you know, that's that. But if you don't like any of them, then you can just close the app. All right. I want to do another thing as well, which is adding some sort of command line support. Sorting .cpp sound, and for that I'm gonna have to do main int argc char argv. Okay. There was a library that I used. Hold on, let me find it. Okay. Labs. I don't know where this was. C programs. Lab 3.2. No, I don't think it was this one. Labs 2.1, 3.2 maybe. Nope, 2.1. Shit, maybe it was this one. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. What's going on? What's going on? Maybe I didn't include it or what? What's going on here? RAM. I don't think it was this one. Nope. I mean, this is shared memory. Oh, I think it's this one. Yeah. 7 maybe. Yeah. Okay. Get opt. Should I use this one? I mean, it would make sense, right? it would make sense to use this one. Fuck it. Okay. Hopefully I can use this one with C++, I think so, yeah. Like I said before this, I should do some kind of variables. Let's just do int opt equals 0, why not? And then it should be something like static struct option long options. Okay, and then here I have to define so I don't have to define that. I mean, it doesn't look like it. That's for sure. Well, yeah, but in this case, I mean, I do have to have some kind of information. Anyways, I'm just gonna keep going. Doing this way. How should I do this? Fuck. Run. I guess. These are required. It does require. Oops. Whoops. Okay. I'm not too convinced about this whole idea. Volume then what can I do? What can I do? Elements as well. Oops. Elements. Okay, let's just leave it like that. Into long index. Equals get opt on, right? Or GC or GD. Then okay. Hello. So this R, then T, then B, then E. Wait, but this was. what's this? So there's B, for example, but are these just the required ones, like the one that have to go 100% of the times? Fuck it, I'm not gonna put it. No pointer. I don't care. Wait, it's different than -1. What am I doing? What? Get up long. Nope, still giving me trouble. Indeed, maybe I do have to include that as well. Also, that's what was causing it. Oh, classic one. Alright. And then I have to do a switch, right? Switch with T. Right. And then I have to do Cadena equals up arc. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna do one thing, which is this. I'm gonna move it up here, just so that I can, you know, load the different values into the config script. Okay. So run. This would be run index, right? I don't really care about this one. Let's just say case break, and this is going to be stdout command of type run. Right. And there's going to be a case D. It's going to be a delay, sorry. D. My bad. Command of type delay. I'm going to say that config, but yeah, delay, I guess, equals opt. What is it? Opt arc. What are you talking about? Volume, and then this is volume, command of type, volume. Okay. And then elements, number of elements. Okay. Command of type, elements. Okay. So if I now say csort run. Huh, interesting. Or should it just be 1? Sorry, didn't mean to do that. Nope. I mean, what's going on? Why are you not processing this, buddy? R, which stands for run, which stands for, you know, just do that thing. Out. I. so it just has to be one. Nope. Still nothing. Why are you not accepting this? This is pretty much just the same thing, but nope. Okay, because maybe there's a required argument, so what if I say no argument? Whoa, chill out, buddy. What's going on? You should finally identify and upload. Did the same thing again. Okay. Nope. What's going on? What's going on? What is going on? Get up. Maybe it's this, right? Might have to do something with this. Right, so it might be R, then D, then P, E. That might be the problem. Hold on, what's going on? Did the string go down? Yo. Dropped frame 0%, okay. I got a like, thank you so much, boom. Top chat, fuck that. Live chat, okay, we're back. Option requires an argument, or what are you talking about? So it does require an argument. Alright, why do you do that? Right, so require argument in here. Okay, so what if I say no argument and then let's get rid of it. It just does not say anything. Okay, now that I'm here, I want to add another one, which is list. Listen, this one actually does not require an argument because this is just gonna list the entire list. Sorry, no argument. And it did add it again for some reason. Okay. But this one worked actually. But then I don't have the L and the F. Yet they're here implemented. Right? So I don't know what I have to put in here. Oh, maybe it's... I mean, it shouldn't be this one. But could be. No. Still not working. Long index different than -1. But then, for example, version is there, right? But then it says no argument. and then version just outputs the version. There's no argument attached to it. Okay, but maybe I do have to include it here. But then I just have to say no argument, right? But then if I do this and then I say this, it says option requires an argument. So maybe it just has to be 2. Come on, if that run. Okay, so it was 2. Right. Now I know that. Okay. Good. So what else do I have to do? And I guess I do have to implement all the different things, right? If a toy opt arg, then this means it's not an int. So I'm just gonna see out. Please introduce a valid number. City and L. Boom. Bro, I can see your code, it's so small. Okay, maybe this is better? You tell me. This is like way too big for me. But, you know, hopefully you can see it better now. Where are the errors? Okay, I think I need to do that. Boom. I'm not so used to programming like this. Anyways, okay. Run, delay, volume elements list. Okay. So command to run, then turn off this one break. Because it makes no sense. I should probably exit as well. I don't know. What is this icon over in your profile? Oh, you're the first charter. Okay. What the hell? Same thing in here and then same thing in here. Okay. Okay, the thing is, this is going to require an argument because you're going to have to output the index of the algorithm you want to run. Okay, so required argument. What happens if I now say this? Requires an argument. Okay. So if I say C sort B0, it should be mu. Yeah, it is. Okay. So that works, and then I don't know. Because if I do allow the user to, you know, say the number of elements that it wants in a certain algorithm, then, you know, that's going to be tough for sure. Okay. Hopefully you can now see the code. Hopefully. Okay. So, counting number of elements whatsoever. Yeah, okay. Okay, then list, which is the one that I'm most excited about. Case, whoops, L. And this is gonna be, let me just put a break in here. Okay, I'm just gonna have to print list, right? And this is sortview.cpp, why not? And then sortview.hpp, why not as well? Void print list. And then actually, let me put it right here. Void print list. Void, right? Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna have to say for I equals 0 int I less than algo list size, and then this is going to be I plus plus and what is algo list size do? Then I'm kind of fucked. What is algo list size? Algo list size. Because I do have it somewhere. Okay. Then let me have this thing in here. Actually. There we go. Okay. stdc out. This is probably gonna be algo list dot I dot main, right? Then this is gonna be name, and what's the next? Max size, I guess. Okay, max size, then no function. Delay, I guess. The description as well. Description. Whoops. Okay, and then I should have something like, description. Delay. Size. I don't know, something like that. Right. And then the name, it's just the name. And then I want to have something like that. Okay. So now if I say comparison of feature, expression of different, do not worry about that. Size T. There we go. So now I do have it in main, right? Yeah, I did. Okay. C sort of L. Valid option L. What are you talking? Oh. There we go. Okay. Okay, so here's the thing, right? If I do this, if I want to see the total list, do I also want to execute the program? Or do I want to first see the list and then, make my decision on whether I want to run the list or not, That's something to, think about. Okay. Something to think about, which has just gave me kind of an idea. In here I could say command of type run, right? And then it's just now going to be a no argument. And then what are you so sick of this? Actually, what is the other speed that I use? Is it damn, I don't know. Mason cline D, okay. Cline D installing or adding header files. Given? I don't know. No, it doesn't seem to be that one. Okay. Okay, so what this is gonna do then, it's just gonna be execute run list, you know. I might just say, oh, run list, and that's what I do. So now if I say this, it just runs the list, and that's the, right? The bubble sort algorithm always traverses elements from left to right. Can I not have something like, hold on, I do have this. This is gonna have to return something, no? Config. Okay, so I guess if this is no, then if config is on, then valid operands. What am I doing? Invalid operands to binary expression. Config and log. What are you talking about? Should this be a null pointer then? You're gonna make me look up the config then. Return config. But what if there's an error? You don't return anything. Okay, so that's great then. Okay. So I just return config, right? And this is type of pointer, so I should be able to do that. C. What do you mean by that? You're doing leak code? No, I'm not doing leak code. I'm working on a project which is called CSort. Well, it's just pretty much a sorting algorithm visualizer. I'm building something, yes. Is it this one? Or? Okay, yeah. This is basically it. What you coding? I am coding well, what you're seeing right now, which is CSort, which is a sorting algorithm visualizer inspired by this, the sound of sorting, which is like super famous. I don't know, I just started to see the videos on YouTube and I thought they were really cool, and I just asked myself, you know, how difficult is it to build something like this? And so I just started building it. And yeah, I just took a look at the source code in here. What's your domain or on expertise? Oh, expertise. I mean, I don't really have a domain of expertise. I just like to do C and C++, if that's what you mean. Kind of like the lower level programming, if that's what you want. Algorithm? Yeah, a sorting algorithm. You know how there's like bubble sort and then, you know, other different algorithms to sort an array. That's what I'm doing. It's just like a visual way of, you know, seeing how this works. I don't know why this one, the sound is kind of fucked up. Let's see your GitHub, shall we? Wait, what do you mean by my GitHub? Do you mean like the repo of the project, or like my profile itself? This is it. I don't know what you want. And then this is it. This is the repo. I don't know if that's what you want. I mean, share the link. I think I did. Is it not in the description of the? Yeah, I think it's in the description of the stream. Right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I could be. Got it. Okay. But yeah, don't expect like crazy level programming. Okay, I'm still in university. I started my challenge, which is to program every day, in like January, and so doing like serious programming, it's just been from January until now July. I'm just trying to get better, and I'd say this is like the first serious project that I've done, honestly. Okay. So I do get an error somewhere. What are you? Where are you? Where are you? What the hell? Where is it? Okay. So how can I know if this is wrong? I mean, I guess I should change the function itself. Right. If pointer is null. So why can I not say then, if this is null? I don't understand. Well, plug it in. Okay. So now what I can do is put this in here after the whole argument thing, and then I can just load content. Okay. So if I say something like csort run, list, then yeah. I mean, it shouldn't have done that. Well, it makes sense to do that, yeah. Okay, so git add mid added some command line arguments. Like it's how this is called. And then 9 concurrent viewers. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, dude? Anyways. Added some command line arguments. Like run, list, volume, delay. More to go. Okay. Argument. Dude? Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. What is going on? What's wrong? What's up? What's wrong? What's wrong? What did I do? What did I do? Yo. Okay, so this is a valid number. Okay, so then I'm gonna say, if config dot delay is less than 0, then cout please introduce a positive number. Okay, boom. Then I'm just gonna break. Well, doesn't make that much sense. Can I do this? I can. Dude, I gave you a follow. We're on GitHub. Oh yeah. There we go. Thank you, bro. Why were you so annoyed, like with the whole dude name question marks? Did I do something wrong or what? What is a print list? Okay, so I should probably then just do create return. Okay, so I can return as well. Great. So if this is that, then that delay. So if it's negative, then I'm just gonna say -1. Whatever. Then I can say the same thing here. Volume. I don't understand a single line of code, but the keyboard sounds are nice. Thank you, man. Do you not understand because my code is trash, or because you're just not into programming? That's the real question. Okay. Cool. Regarding the keyboard thing, I do find it also nice, you know, to hear the keyboard. Some people do find it annoying, and I've gotten some comments in the past, like saying, you have to fix your Mac because I don't like the sound of the keyboard. But I do like it, you know. I watch other streamers programming or even playing video games, and I do like to, you know, hear the keyboard. I think it's nice. Okay, so if config volume is less than 0, then it's gonna be pretty much the same thing. See out. I do have, well, I don't have it here, right? No. So where do I have it? Sound.cpp, is it? Max volume, please? No. Volume. Got it. Okay, so volume equals 16,000. Right, so sorry, here. By the way, could you move your mic a little closer? Your voice is audible, but it's like seeing without glasses. I'll try. Maybe like this is better. I can also raise the volume a little bit on the OBS. But maybe this is enough. Okay, let me buff this back and then, okay, back here. Now I do have to be careful with the wire, and then we should be good to go. Yeah, it's better. Okay, thank you. Thank you for the feedback. This is my first time streaming, so, you know, any feedback is really appreciated. Okay, break. Okay. Then I have 2 arguments. Oh yeah, I wanted to look for a toy. What do you return if you don't work? That's what I want to know. I can close all of these things. Category people and blocks. Wait, can I edit this? Customization. Wait, how can I change the category of my block? I mean, of my stream, sorry. Well, anyways, I think that's a problem for another day. Okay, so if it's 0, then that means it has not worked. Okay. So if I toy is, but what if the number introduced is 0 then? I'm just gonna run into a problem, right? Okay, so if it's 0, then please introduce a valid number. I mean, I guess it could be less or equal to 0 then. I guess, I don't know. This is D for delay. Delay cannot be 0, therefore it has to be equal or less than 0. Okay. Then I break if this happens, introduce a valid number. If volume is less than 0, then I don't know. Well, I guess this is not gonna happen. So this is already thought of. Okay, list. So this just prints the list. Okay. And if I say volume -12, please introduce about the number. Okay, I know what I can do. Okay. So I have a default value, default, in here in this file. So what I can do is that if it's for example, where's the volume here? So if it's less than 0, then I cannot have a negative volume. So what I can do then is I can say, please introduce about the number. Not really, I'm gonna say wrong number, falling back to default of, and then config.volume, right? And then in here it would make sense if it's then else, and then this, right? Raw number falling back to the default of config.volume. Okay. So now if I say this, it should say 16,000. Great. I don't know why it did not execute. What? You were supposed to be executed anyways. I mean, yeah, you do break. Oh, okay, I know why. So can I do many of them? Like, can I do run as well? Library not initialized. Library not initialized. Alright, what's up with that? What do you mean library not initialized? Trying to create text surface. Library not initialized. That's interesting. Okay, so what if it's the other way around? What if it's run volume -12? Library not initialized as well. Alright. So what do I have to do then? Run, and then I just do oh, I know why. Shit. Okay, I know why. Okay. Yep. This has to go up here. Well, as well. How to scroll without a mouse like you? Do you mean in NeoVim? In NeoVim, I have 2 keybinds which allow me to move faster across the file. Besides, obviously, the classic J and K, I have Control D, which goes down, and then Control Q to go up. by I don't know how much actually, but I do have it in my config. Let me show you. cd dot file config neovim, and then I don't know where this is. Lua config lazy not what I want. Remap, is it? Yeah, here it is. So these are the two key maps that I have in neovim, which allow me to move up and down across kind of like a large file. And yeah, it also keeps my cursor centered in the middle. I think that's what the whole this double C is for, to kind of keep the cursor centered in the middle. But yeah, that's what it is. Boom. Okay. So yeah, Control D and then Control U to go up and down inside neovim. Okay, so I do have to use this anyways. Okay. And if I say volume 0, then it's gonna be. Huh, that's interesting. Yeah, because I did put that thing in there. Yikes. Wrong number, falling back to default of 16,000. Otherwise I do get the config volume to that. But how can I? Okay, so in this case I cannot have 0 elements in an array, so this is gonna be, if it equals to 0, then yeah. I'm gonna say no amount specified falling to the default of each algorithm. Default amount of each algorithm. I don't know if that's how you spell algorithm. Fuck it. And now, boom. So if I go in here and then I say E0, then it should say no amount specified, but back to the default amount of each algorithm. Which should have executed anyways. Why did you not execute? E. Where are you? E. So I break. Oh, yeah, I know. Okay. Okay, so now what I have to do is, if the user does want a fixed number of elements in the algorithm, I do have to change that, which I have no idea how to do that. I have a very slight idea on how to do it. Okay, so where do I do this? So this has to be in the run list, right? Run list. Whoa. Okay. So then in here, what do I do? Okay. So I set the delay to the one that is specified in the algorithm. Okay. Do I not create an array in here? Execute short. Nope. Where do I do this? Where do I do this? mark array done, not what I want. I mean, yeah, I do put it in here. So I guess I should do something like if config.number of elements is greater than 0, then I'm gonna say this, right, with this being number of elements. Sorry, config.number elements. Boom. Else, I'll just do it this way. Okay, it's not reachable. It is reachable because I can do object equals null pointer. Sorry, object equals null pointer, and then I can say, sorry, boom and boom. Fixed. Okay. Hey, what's up, dude? SN0368 Basil Hisam. What's up? Okay, so object arrays are like, yep. Okay, so if I go in here and then I say elements 10, will it have 10? It does not have 10. Interesting. Because I guess I have to change that as well. Yep. No, I do have it in here. What the fuck? What does this program do exactly? This is a sorting algorithm visualizer. Let me show you. Hold on. Sorting algorithms visualized. So I don't know if you've ever seen one of these videos where it's just like this weird sounds and things going on. These are sorting algorithms, and this is just a way of visually seeing how they work. And so I was watching one of these videos because they're honestly very addictive, and I just thought, can I do this? Like, am I able to do something like this? And so yeah, that's basically what I've done. So let me see. So you run, and then yeah, this is basically it. It's just a visual way of seeing how sorting algorithms work. That's all it is. Yeah, which algorithm is it? So you can see it here. This is bubble sort, and then for example before, you have like a description, a short description of what it is and what it does, and then you see it in action. I do have to fix this, and then you can skip to the next one, which is the cocktail sort, which is a modified version of bubble sort, which, you know, then you have insertion sort. I think the program crashed. Hello? What's going on? Whoa. Whoa. Okay. That's a crash I'd never seen before. Anyways, something to worry about in the future. Did you make the visualizer as well? What do you mean by that? Like the whole visual part of it? Yeah, I did it myself. Well, not. I use SDO3, which is this. It's basically a library which allows you to, you know, do a lot of things, pretty much. It's a cross-platform development library designed to provide low-level access to audio, keyboard, mouse, joystick, and graphics. So yeah, through OpenGL. It's pretty simple actually, and it's really nice to use. So yeah. So okay. It's weird seeing the elements not being a smooth slope upwards. I mean, yeah, that's basically what the sorting algorithm is for. To, you know, make sure it's all sorted afterwards, you know? There you have your slope upwards. Okay. So why is this not working? If config number of elements is greater than 0, then this should be done this way. Whoops. Remake. Yeah, makes sense. Elements. What if I want to say 25? Command of type elements. Okay. Elements and then run. Okay, there we go. Yo, that was way too fast. Okay. Element argument, I guess. Command or line argument works fine. Where's your main? Okay. And then I have, what else do I have to do? I mean, I guess I could do a help command to put all the different commands available. That would be helpful as well. Help argument H. Okay. Break. Print. Whoa. Print commands. There we go. Okay. And then I can say int print commands. Why are you not working? Okay. Return 0. I have no idea how to do this, but so the first one is what? Run. Okay. So I guess I'm gonna say run. Sorry. Run command to execute the list of algorithms. Okay. Then I can have another one saying which one's the next. Delay. Okay. So delay adjust the delay after each swap happens in the algorithm in order to be. Yo, what's the code about? The code is a. Hold on, let me fix this. I'll be with you in a second. std and reference to overloaded function. What do you mean? Hello? Okay, sorry about that. The code is a sorting algorithm visualizer, similar to this one. This is what I've done. csort run. This is like my own version. That's literally what it is. Okay, I know what happened, I know what happened. I do have to change this config .cpv. Well, actually, config number of elements. Boom. Okay. Sorting algorithms go crazy. They do go crazy. These are like the most basic ones. There are others like that are just like next level crazy, which hopefully one day I'll be able to implement in this project. But right now I have like 5, which are like the most famous ones, and then yeah, once I have like everything figured out, then I will be able to, you know, include more. Is the array randomly generated each time? Yes. Let me show you now. Boom. Okay. So the array is it? I think it is. Wait, let me show you. Where is this? Hi. Code with Bubakar. Hey, bro. How are you? Okay, so I swear I had something to do with this. Let me show you in a minute. Sorry. Where are you from? I'm from Spain, my friend. And you? Where are you from? I don't think it's in this file. Okay, here it is. Found it. Field array. So yeah, I do generate I have this, which is to generate random values between 1 and the max value that I get on the array, which depends on, you know, different things. Each algorithm kind of has its own max value. Minus 50 because the value itself, because if I just put like the max value, then it could like get out of the screen. So this is kind of like a way to avoid that. And then yeah, I just here for each value in the array, I just generate a new random value between 1 and the maximum value. I'm from Pakistan. Wait, hold on. How did you find my stream? I'm very curious about that. Did it just like, was it recommended to you? Did you follow me already? Like how did that happen? I'm really curious about that. Okay, so that is out of the way, and then I was doing the whole print commands thing. Yeah, here it is. After each swap happens in the algorithm, in order to be able to see it. Okay. It's TBC out. What's the next one? I always forget. Volume. Okay. Volume B. Hey mate, I'm also from Pakistan. You just popped out on my feed out of nowhere. But you were not subscribed or anything, right? It's just like I just appeared out of nowhere, right? That's crazy. That is crazy. Volume. We're gonna test the volume here. Only accepts positive numbers up to, what is it, 24,000 is the max volume. ST and F. I think it is. What are you? Sound.hpp. You're not in here. Okay. Source. Sound.cpp. Okay. Sorry about that. Do I not have the maximal volume? 32,000. Right, that's what it is. Maximum delay. Aux volume. Which programming language did you learn first? Okay. Let me answer Abubakar first. Which programming language I learned first? To be honest, the first one that I learned was Python in high school. We did we had like an IT class where we built, you know, a classic calculator in Python, but at that time I wasn't really that interested in programming, and I didn't really know what I wanted to do later on in college, and so I just kind of forgot about it. And then like a couple of years later, when I got into university, into computer science, I started with C, and honestly I just love C. And then because of that love of C, I started doing C++, and I also love it. But yeah, the first one, Python, the first one that I actually really knew, like I kind of like had a good level, C. How about you? Which one did you learn first? Yeah, I just subscribed. By the way, are you building any tips for undergrads to get into coding? I feel like I know how code works, but I can't seem to build something on my own. Dude, I was feeling the same way, honestly. I was just like, by the way, what is an undergrad? I don't know. I don't know what that means. Are you in university? Are you soon to be in university? I've seen that word, but I don't really know what that means. But yeah, going back to the question, I felt the same way. I like I knew how to code, but I just didn't seem to find any project that was attractive to me. I was just like, yeah, sure, like I would love to, you know, be able to code my own projects, but I just don't know what. And so honestly, I just started to do like very simple dumb projects. I'm currently unit studying CS. Yes, okay, so like me exactly. I guess I'm also an undergrad as well. So then I started doing like very simple kind of silly projects. Like I didn't know what I was doing here, right? This was like very dumb. But yeah, this was kind of like to make a JSON parser. I had no idea what I was doing, and it's honestly unfinished. This was kind of like a command line tool where I could like manipulate images in a way, only PPN images. But yeah, I don't know, I've just started to look at like things like, you know, CLI tools, video games and stuff like that, and, you know, thinking to myself like, can I do stuff like this? Like with the knowledge that I have now, am I able to build something for example, this one we did in class we did a assembly Arkanoid. So we used assembly for this project, and then after we got it done, I was like, let me see if I can do it on my own in C, using SDL and stuff. And so I just did it. I had the breakdown already here. The teacher gave it to us, so I just started doing it. Then I did kind of like my own Pong version in SDL as well. This had a catch, which is like you can have like two AI players. They're not really AI, they're just like chasing the ball, but yeah, it gets the job done. And then I am in college and learning JavaScript. Is it a good decision? I mean, yeah, dude, JavaScript is great. Sorry, I don't like it personally, because I don't really like the whole web development thing. But if you like it, then it's a great language. It also has a lot of job opportunities, and JavaScript, it's pretty much anywhere, like not anywhere, everywhere. Yeah, so it is a great decision. But yeah, rather than just being fixated on like learning just one language or learning one technology, I think you should focus more on like learning how to program itself, how to get the problem solving thing, how to come up with projects, how to break down those projects and all that kind of stuff. I think that's way more important than learning one language specifically. But yeah, in general, JavaScript is great. Don't stop coding, bro. I don't plan to. The only thing is, now that I'm in summer holidays, right? In August, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to record videos, which is kind of fucked up. But yeah, I'm gonna be going to the beach, and I don't know if I'm gonna have any connection there. I will try to program, but I cannot promise anything. But yeah. Where was I? I completely lost it. Up to 24,000. Nope. Okay. I'm back on track. Okay, so it is 24,000. Okay. And then int max, max volume, it's gonna be 24,000, boom. And then in here I can just I saw an algorithm, I'm losing my mind. Skyrim tab open, amount of culture I see. Yeah, I mean, pretty much I think in like every single video I've done, which is quite a few honestly, I have Skyrim music in the background. Yeah, I mean, this is just peaceful, and it helps me. And yeah, like in like pretty much every single video I do have this exact same music, which is nice, it's really peaceful, really nice, and I just like it. And more importantly, I don't get a copyright claim, which is great as well, because I don't want my videos taken down. So yeah, it's great. Apart from the fact that Skyrim is like the greatest game ever, but yeah, that's that. Okay, where was I? Max delay 24,000. Okay. Whoa. How can I type fastly like you? Honestly, this right here, monkey type. I was, I think it was like last year in university. I had this class. Oh my god, it was so boring. The class itself was not that boring. It was just the teacher had a voice that just made you want to go to sleep. And so I just started doing this in the middle of class like crazy, Anyways, I'm choking because I'm getting nervous, but I just started doing this also with how was it? Yeah, this one. This web as well also helped me a lot. Actually, I'm gonna put the link in the chat and to Type as well. Boom. This helps me. What? So many things. This just helps you kind of position your fingers in the right way, so you can kind of reach the right keys and all that kind of stuff, which is really helpful, honestly. And yeah, to kind of improve the speed, I just use Monk Type. I don't do it that often anymore, but I used to a lot in the past. Anyways, 24,000. This is gonna be max volume. Okay. Okay. I guess I'm gonna have to say in here, right? I'm gonna have to define this in here, where. Hold on. I'm gonna. Can I do this? Can I do extern? Okay. But yeah, going back to the whole typing thing, I think it's really important to first kind of get your fingers in the right positions and start practicing slowly, and then once you start to feel comfortable with that, then you can start trying to go for like more speed. My typing speed was like 110 when I was a hardcore gamer. But it degraded over time to 80. My classmates think I'm crazy. Their speed is about 50 watts per minute. Yeah, dude, a lot of people are like very impressed with my typing speed as well. I just don't think it's that crazy, What they're also impressed by is the fact that I try to not to look at the keyboard when I'm typing. Like I see a lot of people like literally looking down on the keyboard and also just using both of the indexes, which is like crazy. You have 8 more fingers, so just use them. But yeah, I don't think it's that impressive. I think like my record back in the day was like 100 and like 15, something like that. And then I started to look into videos of like typing speed records, and like, bro, people are crazy. They have like 200 words per minute. Like, what are you trying to do? Typing speed record 293. Like, what are you on?
I'm gonna cry.
It's just a reflex at this point. Yeah, I think it's just like a reflex, honestly.
Yes! Yes!
This guy is crazy. 97% accuracy. What? Push the one who's typing ChatGPT answers. Anyways, okay. Where is volume? Here it is. Else. Okay. Or a toy opt arc is bigger than max volume, then yeah, you do this. Boom. Max volume, yeah, that's gonna be it. Then I do have a, what do I have errors? Okay. And then I also have a max delay here. Okay. Let me add it back. Okay. So I can also put this in the delay command. Okay. Or toy what toy.arg whoops is bigger than max delay. Please introduce a valid number. This is gonna be more of like wrong number falling back to default. Boom. Okay. Okay, so that should be it. So if I try to so you're telling me I cannot have this in here? What? What if I had you here? Okay, there we go. Let me remake just in case. What the hell just happened? C-sort, if I say volume of like 30,000. Yeah, okay, falling back to 16,000. Great, and then if I say delay of whatever this is, yeah. Okay. Going back to this. This is in like I think microseconds to be able to see it. Keep in mind the values are in microseconds. Well, I guess I could put it in milliseconds. Please input the delay in milliseconds. Okay. Then I have it in here, right? Delay. Config.delay. Wait. Okay, config delay equals this. Then I'm gonna say times 1,000 to convert from milliseconds to microseconds. Yep. Okay. So then in here, as I have this thing run list, okay, here it is. So I could say if config dot delay is different than 0, then you're gonna have this with config dot delay. Actually, let me boom config dot delay. Okay, and then I'm sorry, else. There we go. So now I have to go into config, and then say delay is 0. Okay. So if I do say, so hold on. So for example here I have, okay, so 8,000 is 8 milliseconds. Okay, so if I say, I don't know, 16,000, right? If I say 16,000, then this should be, okay, run. What's going on? Oh yeah, because I did. Okay. It's not 16,000. It should be 16, right? And then run. Okay, there we go. Okay, so then this should be max delay divided by 1,000. There we go. So if I now do this thing again of 16,000, it should be able to run. Okay, goes back to the default. Delay command argument works. Origin main. Okay. I don't know what else to do. I mean, I do, but I don't know what to do. Let me check something out. Am I in day 104? I mean 194 or 195? Yeah, okay, I am in day 194. Dude, I went up like almost 10 subscribers during this stream. What the hell? What the hell? That's crazy. Okay. Okay. I'm back. What else should I do? List help elements. Yeah, I think all that works. And then I guess I just have to finish this. Yep, volume. You can adjust the volume on the excess positive numbers up to 24,000. Yep. Okay. Let's do DC out. I don't know which one's next. I always forget. Elements, okay. Elements. E. Total amount of elements in the arrays. This number will be the same across all algorithms. Wait, somebody just followed me on Twitch? What? I'm not even streaming there. What? This number will be the same across all algorithms. Total amount of elements in the arrays, this number will be the same across. Yeah, I think that does make sense. Okay. Then list. List to DC out. List L. List all of the algorithms implement so far, which are in a default list, I guess. I don't know, I have to take a look at this. Boom. Okay, I do have to like completely shut this thing up. Let me fix that right now. So the output was number of elements 0. Okay. So this is in config.cpp, and then this is gonna be SDL debug. Debug? No. Debug or log info. What was it? Log info. Okay. Log info. SDL. Log priority info. This is gonna be number of elements. Boom. This is gonna be config number of elements. Boom. A new line just in case. Okay. Window width. And this is gonna be obviously window width. What height? Window height. Okay. Boom. Okay. Volume, and then yeah. Okay. Window created successfully. Do have to change that as well. SDO log info SDO log priority info. Window created successfully. Yep, that's pretty much it. Okay. And then this is going to be SDO log error. SDO log priority error. And this is going to be error trying to create SDO window. Percentage S, and then SDO get error, boom, 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 get out of here. Okay. So many things, dude. Okay. Log error. And then trying to initialize SDL. Whoops. Okay. Inside any program, I couldn't give less of a fuck about this one. Alright. Renderer created successfully. Right. And then this is going to be an error as well. Error while trying to create renderer. Okay. And then I will change this in the future. Right. SDL log info with SDL log priority info. And then this is gonna be G audio device. What are you actually? I don't know. I guess you're an int. audio device ID percentage D as in G audio device. I guess this works. Okay. Now there should not be anything. Boom. Okay, and it just prints all the algorithms. Okay. I mean all the commands. Sorry. Run command to execute the list of algorithms. I'm just gonna say executes the default list of algorithms. Okay. Boom. Delay. Adjust the delay after each swap happens in the algorithm in order to be able to see it. Please input the delay in milliseconds. You can adjust the volume on the extended possible numbers up to 24,000. The total amount of elements in the array. This number will be the same across all algorithms. List all of the algorithms implemented so far, which are in a default list. I mean, I think that's pretty much it. Do I have any other command left? I think I do. Element list. Yeah. List is done already. Okay. Print commands function pretty much done. Although it could use some refining, I guess is the word that I'm looking for. Close RNG main, boom. Actually, yeah, let me see. What? No, this is not what I wanted. Why did I get a follower out of nowhere? Like, what? What's going on? Okay. What happens if I just do C-sort with nothing? Okay, nothing happens then. Render present. Is this necessary? Don't think it is, but okay. Okay, that looks so much better now. Now the screen or the window does not appear unless the command run is specified, I guess. Boom. So if I say, you know, csort elements, I want 5,000 elements, and then, you know, just run. Fuck it. Holy shit. Okay, it crashed. $5,000 might be a little too much for good old Bower Short. Okay. Run. I guess in the help command I should also include all the keyboard shortcuts. No, it would be helpful if that was the case. So I guess I'll have to add that one. Why not? Boom. Okay. It finished. Oh my god. Anyways, I think you can get the fuck out. Okay, what else can I do? Oh yeah, what I said. Okay, so this is just gonna be list of all available commands, right? And then I'm just gonna have something like boom. And then I'm gonna put another one here. Then I'm gonna say list of all available keyboard shortcuts / functions. Okay, now I have to take a look into this function. Okay. What can I say? I can say, you know, escape. Pressing this key will cause the program to close. That seems pretty good. Okay. Key down. If event key down. Oh, whoa. I mean, yeah, it discusses this. Okay. So I do have escape, then I have write. Okay. So arrow write. Pressing this key will skip to the next algorithm in the list. Okay. skips algorithm. Okay, left. This is pretty similar, so it's just gonna be left. Whoops. Pressing this key will skip. We'll go back to the previous algorithm in the list. Okay. Boom. Then I have M. Okay, STDC out M. Pressing this key. Sorry, this key will mute the volume of the program. Press M again to I guess unmute the program. Okay. What else do I have? Control left and right. Yeah, okay. STDC out, control plus arrow left. Pressing this key will do what? Increase the volume, right? Yeah. Increase the volume by 1000. STDN out, boom. Alright, pressing this key will decrease the volume by 1000 up until 24,000. Up until the max volume, which is, then I can have max volume, and then boom. Okay. All the way down to 0. Boom. Okay, and then what else do I have? See out. Left, down. Wait, down. Oh shit. Okay, so this is arrow up. And then this is arrow down. Okay, my bad. And then down, okay. Then you have up and then down as well. Okay, and then you can recess the window. Great. Arrow up. Pressing this key will increase the delay of the current algorithm by 1000, is it? Yeah, by 1000. By 1000. Up until the max delay. Delay, which is max delay. And now. And then I can have STDC out. Arrow down. Why did you choose Fedora out of all distros? Very good question. I started using Linux with, I think it was Debian, on a very old laptop that I had. And then I went into this PC and this computer that I have, and started using Debian as well. Then I went to Ubuntu, then I didn't quite like it. Then I went back to Debian. Then I just started like switching between those two, and I used Debian with i3. I thought it was cool and all that, but you know, for some reason, I don't know what happened, but in like out of nowhere, I just couldn't install Debian anymore. because it was like it could install the grub loader for some reason. Like I don't know, it was on the installation thing. It would just throw up an error, and then it was just like crash. And so I said, well, I do want to keep using Linux. I don't want to really use Ubuntu because it's like very bloated. And so I just decided, why not let me try out Fedora. It's like one of the most popular distros out there. I've never tried it. I think it's pretty good. I've heard it's pretty good. So, I just gave it a try. Started using it with KDE. And I thought it was pretty good. I thought it looked really nice. It worked well. It had a lot of drivers and all that. And then the turning point for me was I realized that KDE was using Wayland, and so one of the things that I always wanted to try was Hyperland, but because I was using Debian with X11, I wasn't really able to do that. So once I saw that, I was like, I gotta try Hyperland because I saw it on like Rising videos and all that, and then I started trying out Hyperland, and I just loved it, and I've stuck with it ever since. I don't know how long it's been with Fedora, but I don't have any plans on changing it anytime soon. Debian, it's pretty lightweight, but I think Ubuntu is much more visually appealing to me. I mean, yeah, you're right. Honestly, back when I was using Debian, I didn't really care that much about visuals in Linux. But then I started to see the whole Ryzen thing, and I wanted to try it. I wanted to like get a nice distribution, something that looked nice but was also like productive, I guess. But yeah, Ubuntu is pretty bloated, but better than Windows. So yeah, I mean, pretty much anything is better than Windows. It's not that complicated. Yeah, I mean, I still have Windows on this computer. I have a dual boot, pretty much because if I want to play video games, I still have to use Windows in a way. Although I think Linux is like pretty good with video games. I tried it, but I have some problems with like GPU drivers and whatnot. So I just have a dual boot whenever I want to play video games. By the way, I was having second thoughts on my career, but your dedication gave me help keep up. And whoa, that is a lot. I also had second thoughts about my career, especially after the first year of uni. I was not really sure if that's what I wanted to do. If this is actually something that I enjoy. My family convinced me to stick with it, and honestly, that second year of uni really changed my mind. One of the things that actually really made me change my mind was finding this guy. Maybe you've heard of him, Primeagen. I mean, this guy completely changed the way that I see programming and like computer science and pretty much anything. He has been such a big inspiration for me. Also one of the big reasons why I'm streaming right now. But yeah, I mean, dude, it's normal to have thoughts about this, but as long as you enjoy it and you're able to find some sort of motivation in it, then just keep going. What games do you normally play? Linux can play pretty much any games except for those with anti-cheats. What games do I usually play? Right now, I'm playing quite a lot of Rainbow Six, as well as Fortnite sometimes with friends, and then Counter-Strike. Those are like the three games that I play the most right now. Back in the day, I used to play quite a lot of League of Legends and Valorant, which are not playable in Linux because of what you said, the anti-cheat. Now I've not played those games in like 6 months, so. But yeah, I don't know if, for example, Rainbow Six is compatible with Linux. Let me see. Rainbow Six Siege Linux. Let's see. What games do you play? If you play any games, of course. So that I can play Siege. My friends play the game a lot, and obviously I like to play with them. My proficiency with Windows are all time high. I don't want to switch. There are none. PMs return get banned. Okay. Rainbow Six has its own ID cheat, I believe. I think so. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. What's your vision for this project? Are you gonna program every sorting algorithm? Very good question. I don't know. Like I said, I have like 5 implemented right now, but I do plan on adding much more in the future. But maybe not like every sorting algorithm, because there's like thousands of variations. But yeah, I do plan to like add, I don't know, like 20 maybe, something like that. I played Rainbow Six Siege, CS2 on RPG games like The Witcher or Skyrim sometimes, maybe Minecraft if I'm really cooked. Those are really good games, all of them that you just listed. I mean, yeah, the one that I know for sure you can play on Linux is Counter-Strike, because I've played it myself back when I had, I think it was Ubuntu. But yeah, Rainbow Six, I don't think you can play on Linux. Fortnite, I don't think you can play on Linux, because it also has its own anti-cheat. Yeah. And then I don't know. I do play other games like Star Wars, The Old Republic. I don't think you can play this on Linux. I think so. I don't know. Linux. Because of Proton, right? Do you mean for like CS2? Yeah, because of Proton. I think you can also play it. I think CS is one of the few that you can play natively on Linux. I might be wrong, but because it uses Vulkan, or you can use Vulkan instead of DirectX, you can play natively on what the hell? Yo, your message just got deleted. I didn't do anything. Or maybe you deleted it. I don't know. But yeah, I think you can play natively on Linux in Counter-Strike. I just Debian testing with the NVIDIA drivers, and it runs perfectly fine. I speak from the Steam version, which runs with Proton. I haven't tested the normal launcher. So you can play this game in Linux. Good to know. Very good to know. Boom. Okay. Where was I? Arrow down. What can I do with this? Okay, so I can decrease. Pressing this key will decrease the delay of the current algorithm all the way down to 0. Damn, you just don't care. Okay, well, I guess if delay is bigger than or equal to 1000, then I can do this, right? Whoops. Okay. Arrow down of the current algorithm all the way down to 0. SCDNL. I don't know where my error is. Okay, I don't have any. Boom. So now if I say help, boom. Okay, I just get all this. List of all available keyboard shortcut functions. Escape. Pressing this key will cause the program to close. Pressing this key will skip to the next function in the list. Okay. Git commit. Added the keyboard shortcuts in the help command. Boom. Okay. Wait, how long have it been? I've been streaming for 2 hours. Fuck. I mean, it's not like I have anything to do, but like, that's crazy. 2 hours already? Damn. Damn. Wait, Ahmed, do you play it on Windows or do you play on on Linux? Like all the games you mentioned before, do you play on Windows? Nice setup. Do you like 100% keyboards? I'm not used to using the numpad. I mean, it's just what I've always used. It's not like I use it that much, honestly. I use it for like, for example, if I have to do the minus, then I use it for that, or the plus. But that's pretty much it. If I have to like type a password or something like that, I use it with like these numbers. I do want to get maybe not like a split keyboard, not now, but maybe like a 60% keyboard or something like that. I think it looked pretty nice, and this is kind of big, and it's also kind of old and doesn't work that well anymore. But yeah, I mean, as long as I can type, then I'll just keep using this one. Boom, boom, okay. Okay. Pressing this key will mute the volume of the program. No, I played a few games on Linux, but because of the limited support of Proton and the tendency to break, I just play on Windows and I keep distro copying on my second setup for fun. Yeah, I mean that's a pretty good plan. Distro hopping. I did it for like a few months and then I just decided to stick with Fedora. What are you using right now? What distro are you on right now? Although I think the first time that I actually, well, maybe not the first time, but I did try once to install Arch on my machine, and I just ended up completely deleting the whole disk. I don't know, I messed up the partition or something like that, and I just ended up like with no disk at all. I restarted the laptop and it just say empty disk, looking for something. I think it said like. And I was like terrified because I think I had an exam the day after, and I had to use a program, so I had to like install Windows Backup, install the program, and get everything done. It was crazy. I'm currently using Mint, but I will be switching to Arch soon. How is Mint? Is it nice? Is it loaded? Does it work well? Does it have? I think it has a lot of support for drivers, right? Also, I am also using Fedora on my laptop. Everyone getting into the Arch trend lately is a trend. Yeah, I mean, it's actually pretty simple to install, honestly. Now with the whole, I think it's Arch install thing, you can set it up pretty easily. Different, yeah. I mean, unless you're like an idiot like me and you just end up deleting the whole disk, but yeah. Whoop, didn't mean to do that. Okay. Index in list. Oh, this is gonna be index. I don't care. Index and then I. Boom. Okay. So I do have 5 actually, yeah. Size, delay. I guess I could do a delay divided by 1,000. And then milliseconds, seconds, right? There we go. Boom, boom. Okay. List. 1 millisecond. Whoops. Okay, 1.25, 50 milliseconds, 12 milliseconds, 8 milliseconds. Okay, this looks pretty good. Dude, it's crazy. I've gotten 243 views during the stream. That is like way more than I've gotten in any of the other videos so far on like the last few days. The most I've gotten ever since I came back was 66 views, and in the stream alone I've gotten 200. Crazy. Maybe because it's the first one, then you know YouTube recommends it more. I don't know how any of this works. Okay. Boom. Added the index of the list in the print list function for a future feature where you can add a algorithm based on its index in a custom list. Also prints the delay in milliseconds instead of microseconds. Origin main. The algorithm was scanned today. Yeah, I think it was. Honestly, I don't know. The algorithm is very weird. It sometimes works in your favor, and sometimes it just leaves you completely like in the shadow. Not that I necessarily care about it. Like, I just do this for fun, and you know, if people see me, then it's fine, and if they don't, then it's fine as well. Of course, it's way more entertaining to have people in the chat asking questions and all that, which I really appreciate. But you know, otherwise, I'm just doing my thing, and that's that. But yeah, the algorithm is works in funny ways. I think I'm gonna go take a pee and be back soon. Give me a minute. Boom. sorry. I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to be very, very necessarily. Sorry, or gently. That's how you say it. But yeah, that's what I had to do. Elements, let's just do 50, delay 50 as well. Sorry. Run. Boom, 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 boom. I mean, I don't know what else to do. I have no idea. Maybe I should update the README as well. Actually, this is a good thing to do actually, but I would have to change to KDE to adjust the text. I mean, to be able to resize the window, so I'm not going to do that. At least not today. Text to the width of the screen, so when it's resized, it adjusts the new sizes accordingly. Fuck that. Okay. That I have run list, right? Yeah. Run list, then I can do cleanup. Therefore, I don't have to execute cleanup every single time. Okay, that is now way faster. Okay. Now if I say run, then it would run. Okay. It does not. That makes sense because I have run list before config, right? Yep. Makes so much sense. But, okay. Okay, this out of here, get this out of here, get this out of here, boom. Oh. Init program inside of the R case of the arguments as its only necessary thing. Push origin name. Hey chat, yo, what's going on? Eggy? I don't know if that's how you pronounce your name. Sorry about that. How are you, bro? How has your day been so far? I mean, it's been pretty good. I woke up. Okay, yeah, that's how you pronounce it. Okay, great. It's been pretty good. I woke up, went to the gym, got back, and started streaming. That's everything I've done today. How about you? How was your day? Ba 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 bam, ba 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 bam. Okay. Oh dang, you're productive. I mean, if you like to call it productive, then I guess so, but I don't know, I mean, I wouldn't really call myself a productive person. I pulled an all-nighter, so I'm a mess and I can really get myself to do anything. Why is that? Why did you have any reason to pull an all-nighter, or was it just you were like playing video games or like watching videos? I mean, don't feel bad about yourself. Like, if you're like on summer holidays, then it's perfectly fine to, you know, pull an all-nighter. Sorry about that. All-nighter. Yeah, that sounds better. I've pulled way too many all-nighters playing video games, dude. Like, way more than I would like to admit. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Seashore. Yeah, I was replaying Skyrim all night long. No way. Dude, I'm literally playing Skyrim music on the stream. Like, what? I don't know if you can hear it. Can you? Well, not right now. It's like pretty low, but such a big game. It is such a big game. Probably one of, if not the greatest game of all time. Like, that's it. But yeah. Yep, I can still hear it. Okay, great. Eggy, how did you find out about the stream? Did it just pop up on your feed? Like, how did you find it? Were you subscribed? How did that happen? I'm curious. Moving from, yeah, okay. 136 comments. Crazy. I was watching you since day 93, but never actually got to a live stream. I was always busy with something else, but I got lucky now. I mean, no wonder you didn't catch a live stream, because today is the first day that I've actually been streaming, so, you know. Probably why YouTube sends you a notification, because today's the first day. I did a stream on Twitch, like the last 2 days I stream on Twitch, but today I decided to try YouTube, and it's been going pretty good so far, way better than on Twitch, so yeah. You've been watching me since day 93, crazy shit. I appreciate you, bro. Oh dang, I thought most videos were live re-uploads. No, it was just me recording by myself, you know. That's why I decided to stream, you know, because it was gonna be way more entertaining for me and also for you, you know. And so far it's been great. I've been streaming for almost 3 hours, but yeah. The good thing though is that I don't have to now upload the video, you know, it just stays on the channel, so that's good. Okay. I want to do this like a bit more professional, you know, a bit more like serious, but I don't know how to do any of it, honestly. Okay, wait a minute, I'm getting a message. I can't decide from the looks. What phone is that? Yo, this is like probably the worst phone ever. It's a Redmi A3. It cost 87 bucks. It is so bad, like so bad, so slow, so no powerful. It is like so bad, but it's cheap. I mean, that's why I bought it. I had another phone. Unfortunately, I dropped it and it broke the screen. I think I have it here actually. Hold on. Where is it? What are you? Well, at least I thought I had it. Maybe I threw it into the. Well, I don't have it anymore, but yeah, it was like a Huawei something. It was way better than this one, and I dropped it, and it broke, and I just went into the store and just bought the cheapest one. That's what I did, but honestly, I don't recommend this. I've had it for like a year now, and I mean, it gets the job done. You know, I can text, I can use YouTube and Instagram, Spotify, and that's about it. I cannot really play any games. If I'm listening to like music on Spotify, I cannot really do anything else. Otherwise, it will just like overload, which is not great. But you know, it's whatever. Great for custom ramen. I mean, yeah, I've never tried it. I don't want to risk, you know, losing the phone. But maybe in the future, if I get another one, I'll try it out. Where was I? Oh yeah. Can I give ChatGPT like something like that. Cat source. This is main, right? Yeah. Okay, maybe not. Okay, yeah, print commands. There we go. We at least have one thing in common. I'm rocking a Xiaomi phone too. Is Redmi? I think Redmi is owned by. Yeah, it is Xiaomi. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what phone you have, but mine at least is pretty shit. I don't know about you. Mine is Xiaomi 15 Ultra. I'm perfectly fine with it. Sounds like a pretty good phone. Sorry. Learn assembly. I do know some assembly. Not really any useful assembly. I know. Where's this? Here. I know Z80 assembly. And we did an Arcanoid in assembly. That's all I know. But I don't think it'll be that much different from like x86 assembly. But yeah. Let me look. Xiaomi 15 Ultra. Shit, it is a pretty damn good phone. God damn. 16 gigabytes of RAM. I think I only have 4, but it's useful in some fields like reverse engineering, hacking operating systems of stuff. Do you know assembly? Mohamed? Do you know assembly? Yo, this phone is crazy, bro. 2K 120 Hz. What the hell? Crazy phone you got. Mohamed, I don't think assembly is ever useful for hacking. Kinda, but I'm nope. Oh shit. I was gonna ask you if you had any like resource to learn assembly or anything like that. I don't think assembly is ever useful for hacking. I mean, it depends. Honestly, I have a friend who is into cybersecurity, and he does some assembly, mainly to like inject some like bad payload. But yeah, it's not really that used, you know. But I think it is useful. Aren't you supposed to be coding? Yo, chill out, bro. I've been coding for like the past 3 hours. Almost 3 hours. Books is the only way you can learn assembly. Sorry. But yeah, assembly, I think it's useful to learn, you know, about how a computer works inside. As to, you know, actual projects, unless you're doing some kind of like OS development and you have to like do a grep loader or something like that, I don't think it's that useful, honestly. It's interesting, it's different, you know. People say it's just like so difficult and so complicated, but in essence it's way simpler than any other programming language. Assembly is cool, but what you can do with it is much easier done with any higher level language that allows manual control over memory. Yeah, you're right. It's not intuitive enough for hacking. Yup. Nor is fast enough. I mean, to type out what you want. Yeah, exactly. I mean, the amount of time you're gonna spend programming in assembly is not efficient. It's not worth. Julia, what are you building? I am building a sorting algorithm visualizer, which is this. this is what I'm doing. I took inspiration in this. Hold on, let me close you up. I took inspiration in this, which maybe you've seen on YouTube or something like that. You know, this kind of videos. And I just decided to build one myself. That's basically it. And now I'm pretty much done with it. The only thing that it's lacking is just more algorithms to implement. That's the only thing. I have 5, I think. Seashore West. Yeah, I mean I do have 5 algorithms right now. I would like to implement more, and I will in the future. But just not right now. But yeah. Good shit. Thank you. I don't know what to do next, honestly. Like I want to like finish or, you know, be done with this project, but I don't know what to do next. I've been thinking about building an emulator. I've gotten some videos on YouTube how to build, but actually let me look it up here. How to build an emulator. Yeah, this kinds of videos, like you should make a Game Boy emulator and this kind of stuff. Maybe I will give it a try because it sounds like a really fun project. But I don't know if I have the enough knowledge to do it. But yeah, fuck it. Making an ASP32 simulator would be a cool project. By the way you say it, it seems like you've already done it. Is that correct? Have you done something like that? Because I would love to see it if you have. Yeah, it was very fun. Oh shoot. Do you have like a GitHub repo of the project? Maybe I can take a look at it. Or do you use any like resource, book, video, tutorial, or anything to kind of like do it? But it's stored in a private GitLab repo. Oh, that's too bad. GitLab. You use GitLab? That's crazy. For sure, I can send sources. Yeah, I mean, I would really appreciate it because it sounds like a really fun project, honestly. That's another thing. I do want to also get into microcontrollers or, you know, embedded programming. There's a lot of things that I want to get into, and it's just like I don't have enough time. But yeah, GitLab. AI across the whatever this is. Deliver better software faster. Okay, so boom. This has nothing to do with the project, but I do want to look it up. Add in functions to a struct in C. C isn't allowed to declare a function inside a structure. Function pointers can be stored inside a structure. Is it possible to pass a function pointer as an argument? Definitely. Right. Eggy, can I send you, or can I give you my email so you can send me the sources? Or because I'm really interested in knowing those resources that you used. I also used Boki's SP32 emulator to learn behavioral stuff. Whoops. Boki's SP32. Okay, so this is like an emulator that you have. Okay, Wi-Fi.h, serial begin, okay, Wi-Fi mode, setup none. This is just C, right? Wait a bit before scanning again. Whoa, dude, am I gonna leak my IP or something like that? Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, I might take a look at this after. Let me save it. Boom. Okay. That's there. Sure, you can drop your email, your Discord, or anything. I mean, what do you prefer? I don't mind. I can give you my email if you want. Actually. Do I have Discord in here? Discord, I don't. I prefer using Discord. Okay, well, give me a minute, see if I can get you to Discord. Discord, boom. Login. Okay. Okay. Okay, here it is. How do I add friend? Here it is. Okay. So am I just supposed to wait? What if I send you this? What do I have to send you? Do I just have to send you my surname? Like my sorry, not surname, but username? Is that enough? Or do you have to get like a hashtag or something else? Username. You just click on your profile and copy your username under your display name. Yeah, well, it's literally this. What I passed is just added you, by the way. Oh wait, let me check it out. Pending sign it Brett, right? Boom. Okay, there we go. Okay. Oh. Great, 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 great. Anyways, emulation fundamentals. Running a basic x86 emulator. I mean, I did think about, writing a Z80 emulator, but I don't know. This was the one that I saw actually. Oh no, but it was from this dude. Which one was it? Using Rust for web dev. Crazy. Embedded Lua, no. 3D graphics engine, no. Programming from scratch, no. Dude, what? NAS simulator. I think it was this one. Boom, 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 boom. Damn, you sent me the resources. You are a legend, bro. Bulky ESP32, Arduino ESP32. Arduino port for ESP32, 32, development status. Development is fully tracked on this public roadmap. Plus reading docs on their official website. Was this like your first project related to this, or did you do anything else before this? Or was this like your first time emulating this, or like working with ESP32? Or did you do anything else before? With QEMU. Damn. Oh, but you're using Windows. Okay. I don't think it's gonna be that much of a problem. Thank you, by the way. Eggy, you're a legend. How can I say all this? I guess I can I create a folder here? Add folder, yes. ESP32. Okay. Where's my folder, by the way? Okay. Boom, you go inside of there. You are getting saved. Can I not save you in the... Well, apparently I cannot. Okay. Save. Boom. This one as well. Save. Boom. Boom. Okay. And then the video. Okay. There we go. Wait. Right, fine. Well, the great first step into emulation would be making a CHIP 8 emulator. What is that? Chip 8. This is a computer, or where is this? Is the original Fantasy console, initially designed to ease game development for Cosmac BIP kit computer. Okay, so you have the instruction set, and then a cheat sheet for the instructions. Okay. So is this like assembly? Like, it's a very cool and easy emulate game console. Dude, I might have to give this a try. Of the instructions, clear, return, jump. Yeah, this does look like assembly. Instruction set. Let me get rid of all this junk. Okay. Introduction CHP. Dude, I might have to take a look into this thing. Okay. This is a weird way of, doing instructions. Okay. Drawing fonts. Okay. How to write an emulator. Dude, it's already here. Okay, dude, I might start with this one, actually. And then I might move into the ESP32 thing that you told me. Space Invaders. IGB. Give a brief introduction to the world of emulation. You can even make your own games for it. I'd love to see a Doom port for Chip 8. I'm sure there has to be one, right? Doom for Chip 8. Maybe not. Are you sure you can do Doom in a 8-bit machine? I mean, I'm sure there's people that have tried it, right? Breakout Coin. Guess there's no Doom on this one. No Doom on this one. Okay, what does this look like? View raw. I don't care. Wait, how big is this? Okay, 494 bytes. Damn. You know what they say? If it has a screen and a processor, it can run Doom. You're right. My bad. You're completely right. Can I not open this and like... Anyways, boom. Okay, so this is just the way to interpret games and all that. Programs, delete the emulator, keeping on the ROMs. Why did you delete it, bro? I'm sure it being 8-bit haven't stopped anyone. Yeah, I mean, sure. Wait, didn't people run Doom on like or was it Linux? I think it was Doom on a pregnancy test. Like what? How are you gonna do this? Running friggin' Doom on a pregnancy test. They should call it Boom.
Lady friend on a pregnancy tester. Here we can see he's got a Prager tester, but apparently the thing is he just has this as an output model right now. Jeez, you can see that guy running around there. That's freaking crazy. So once again,
what the actual fuck is
to
this?
the video screen. The video screen is of course really low quality, but it just blows your mind that he can actually manage to do this. Of course, there's no sound system set up. I'm trying to get more.
Different Doom on a biological computer too. Oh yeah. Wait, I think I read something about that. Doom. Is it just biological computer? Biological computer. Doom running on cells. Biological Doom.
Hordes of demons emerging from a portal to hell on Mars trying to take over the solar system. As Doom has been run on a variety of surprising devices, from ATM machines
What the hell?
to MacBook touch bars, pregnancy tests, and even Legos. Some models
What? Dude, what? First off, I didn't know there was a piece of Lego like this, but you can run Doom on it. What the hell? Well, I'm sure you can do a Doom version for this then. I might give it a try. I don't know. Hold on then. I might have to let me get rid of this. Fuck it. Delete bookmark. Only this guy. People can go crazy with stuff like this. Dooming with Doom or like emulation? I mean, I guess both, right? Only the sky's the limit. Yep. Okay, let me do another folder called Chip 8. Fuck it. Both, yeah. Okay. Okay. Which one did I have? It was this one, right? Yeah. Chip 8. Can I just grab this and put it in here? Oh yeah. This one goes in as well. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to, yeah, nope, bro, what's wrong with you? Okay, there we go. I think this was in like the first website, but I don't care. Alright. How to build an emulator, fuck that. Well, I don't know what else to do. And it's actually 3:30. I've been streaming for 3 hours now. And not gonna lie, I'm pretty damn hungry. So I think I'm gonna call it a day and finish the stream here. You know, what do you guys think? Do you think it's a good time to finish the stream? Actually, what time is it over there? Whatever you are. I'm curious about that. Yeah, I can close all these different tabs as well. Bye bye then. Have a nice meal. Oh, you're in the same time zone as me as well. That's great. Can I ask where are you from, Iggy? If that's not too much. If not, then it's fine. I'm from Hungary. Oh wow. I was not expecting that. And I'm guessing you're in Hungary right now? Hungary? Hungary? I don't know. I hope that I'm saying that right. Let me just do this. Latest changes, I guess. Yep. Alright. Okay, nothing too big. Well, I think that's gonna be it for today. Once again, Maggie, thank you so much for the resources and the time taken for all this, the tips and all that stuff. And the rest of you that are in the chat, I think there's some of you in the chat still. But yeah, thank you, and I will probably be back tomorrow streaming. I think on YouTube as well. I might stick with YouTube. It's way better than Twitch. So yeah. How can I end the stream actually? Okay, I can end it here. Thank you guys, and I'll see you